Guys, are you ready for this? We're about to dive into some of the craziest, most unexplainable photos ever. You know, those pictures that make you go, wait, what? Like seriously, what is going on here? We're talking time travel, people. The kind of stuff that'll make you question everything you thought you knew about history. I'm talking about photos from ancient Egypt, right? Like thousands of years old. But here's the thing, they show things that simply shouldn't exist in that time period. Objects, technology, even people that seem to have just stepped out of a time machine. It's insane. We're talking iPhones and hieroglyphics, guys, sneakers on the feet of pharaohs. Okay, maybe not literally, but you get the idea. These photos are like glitches in the Matrix, little glimpses into a reality where time travel isn't just science fiction. So buckle up because we're going on a wild ride. Get ready to have your mind blown as we explore 18 photos that just might prove time travel is real, or maybe we're all just sleep deprived and seeing things. Either way, it's gonna be lit. Let's do this thing. Okay guys, first up is this photo that's been circulating the internet for years. It's grainy, it's mysterious, and it's giving me major anxiety. It supposedly shows the inside of an ancient Egyptian tomb, like way down in the depths of a pyramid. You know, dusty tombs, cobwebs, the whole shebang. But here's where it gets weird. Right there in the middle of the photo, among the ancient relics and hieroglyphics, there's this thing. It looks like a small metallic object with buttons and what might even be a screen. I'm talking a full-on gadget, like something you'd find in a sci-fi movie, just chilling in an ancient Egyptian tomb. Now I know what you're thinking, it's probably just a trick of the light, right? Or maybe a modern object that accidentally fell into the shot when the photo was taken. But guys, come on, look at it. It's too perfectly placed, too weird and out of place to be a simple mistake. This, my friends, is what we call evidence. Or at least it's evidence enough for me. I mean, how else did a futuristic-looking gadget end up in a sealed tomb from thousands of years ago? Don't tell me it's aliens, because I'm already freaking out enough as it is. Alright, you guys get ready for this next one because it is truly wild. We're talking a vintage photograph from the Roaring '20s. You know the vibe. Flapper dresses, jazz music, illegal speakeasies. Everyone's dressed to the nines, posing for a photo on a bustling city street. But wait a second, who's that dude in the back? I mean, seriously, look at him. He's totally out of place. While everyone else is rocking those classic 1920s looks, this guy is sporting a plain t-shirt and jeans. And hold on, is that a smartwatch on his wrist? I mean, come on, smartwatches in the 1920s? That's like finding a selfie stick in King Tut's tomb. It just doesn't add up. Unless, of course, we're dealing with a genuine time traveler who forgot to wear a pocket watch and a newsboy cap for his little adventure back in time. And that device on his wrist? It looks way too advanced for the 1920s. I mean, were they even close to inventing anything like that back then? No way! This is some serious Back to the Future stuff right here, and I, for one, am living for it. Okay guys, buckle up because this next one is seriously messing with my mind. We've got this old-timey painting, right? Like, think powdered wigs and breeches, the whole shebang, super serious vibes. But then, oh my god, it can't be. I mean, I know people say everyone has a twin out there somewhere, but this is next level. The eyes, the nose, that smirk. It's like looking at a freaking mirror image. Are we saying this random duke or whatever was secretly a time-traveling celebrity? Did celebrity name somehow get sucked into a portrait session back in the day? Because I'm officially freaking out. This isn't just some blurry photo, this is a whole detailed painting. Someone back then had to have seen this person, like face to face, to paint them. So how is this even possible? Was there some kind of crazy royal family secret? Were they abducted by aliens who were obsessed with early 2000s pop music? I need answers, people. This is some serious national treasure stuff right here. But instead of Nicolas Cage, we've got celebrity name potentially running around in a powdered wig. Okay, I need to sit down for a minute. This is too much. Alright, so picture this. It's 1940-something, the war's going on. Everyone's dressed like they're in a black and white movie. You know, fedoras, those cute little dresses with the puffy sleeves. But then, bam! Right there in the middle of the photo. Wait, hold up. Is that dude wearing jeans? And not just any jeans, like faded, ripped knee, I just rolled out of bed in 2023 jeans. What's going on? Did Levi's invent a time machine we don't know about? Is this some kind of early hipster prototype? Because seriously, look at this guy, he's completely out of place. Everyone else is rocking the wartime chic, and he's just casually strolling through history like it's a thrift store. I mean, I'm all for a vintage aesthetic, but this is taking it to a whole new level. Did he stumble out of a wormhole? Did he steal Doc Brown's DeLorean? Someone get this man a history book and a stylist ASAP, because I'm starting to think time travel is real and the only dress code is wear whatever the heck you want. Honestly, I kinda respect it. Okay, you guys, this next one is a real head-scratcher. We're talking about a painting. Not just any painting though, this one's from the 1500s, all fancy and stuff, with like noblemen and ladies and probably a dog or two. But here's where things get weird. Zoom in on the wrist of this one dude, and what do we see? A freaking wristwatch. A wristwatch in the 16th century. Are you kidding me? This isn't some sundial or an hourglass, this is a full-on modern-looking watch. I mean, look at the detail. You can practically see the little gears and dials. Did this painter just have some crazy premonition? Did they secretly invent time travel back then and just like, forget to tell everyone? Because I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around this one. This isn't just some random object, it's a piece of technology that shouldn't even exist yet. I mean, I'm no historian, but I'm pretty sure wristwatches weren't exactly a thing back when people were still rocking tights and codpieces. Someone get the History Channel on the phone because we've got ourselves a real-life mystery here. Okay, you guys, this next one is seriously messing with my mind. We're talking 1930s New York City, right? Like, picture it. Flapper dresses, fedoras, people doing the Charleston, the whole shebang, and right there, in the middle of this vintage photo, is a woman who looks like she's straight up holding a smartphone. I'm talking sleek, black rectangle, glowing screen, the works. I mean, come on, smartphones weren't even a thing back then. The first cell phone wasn't invented until the 1970s, and even that was like a brick, not this sleek thing this woman's holding. So, like, what is she doing with that thing? Is she calling her broker from the future? Checking her Instagram from the past? I need answers, people. This photo has sparked some serious debate online, with some people claiming it's evidence of time travel, while others say it's just an old-timey ear trumpet or something. But like, look at it. It's too perfectly rectangular, too modern-looking to be anything but a smartphone. Could this be proof that someone figured out time travel and decided to pop into the 1930s for a hot minute? My mind is officially blown. Okay, hold on to your tinfoil hats for this one, guys, because things are about to get seriously weird. We're talking about an ancient mural, right? Like thousands of years old, discovered in some far-off jungle temple. You know the vibe, hieroglyphics, weird symbols, maybe a forgotten deity or two. But get this. Among the usual ancient stuff, there's a clear depiction of what looks exactly like a modern airplane. I'm talking wings, a tail, even little windows. It's not some vague bird-like thing, it's a freaking airplane. And let me tell you, ancient civilizations did not have the technology to build airplanes. So how did this image end up on a mural from thousands of years ago? Did some time-traveling tourist decide to take a detour to ancient times and accidentally inspire the locals? Or is this evidence of ancient aliens visiting Earth way back when? I know what you're thinking. Shane, you're losing it. It's just a coincidence. But come on, look at the details. The shape is too precise, too modern to be just a random doodle. This mural has ignited some serious conspiracy theories, and honestly, I'm here for all of them. Aliens, time travelers, interdimensional beings, anything is possible at this point. Get ready to question everything you thought you knew about the 1950s, because this next photo is throwing some serious shade on history. Picture it. Poodle skirts, greased back hair, Elvis on the jukebox, the 50s in all their glory. Now imagine this. Right smack dab in the middle of a classic 50s diner, there's a woman rocking a pair of sunglasses that would make even the coolest hipster jealous. I'm talking big, bold frames, sleek lines, the kind of sunglasses that scream fashion icon. But here's the thing. Sunglasses like that weren't popular in the 1950s. Back then, it was all about cat-eye frames and those little round ones. So how did this mysterious woman get her hands on a pair of shades straight out of the future? Could she be a time traveler taking a break from the future to enjoy a milkshake and some rock and roll? Or maybe she's a trendsetter from the future, planting the seeds for a sunglasses revolution? Whatever the explanation, this photo is proof that things aren't always what they seem, and the past might be hiding some seriously stylish secrets. Okay guys, buckle up for this one. This photo claims to be from the late 1800s, right? Horse and buggy era. But hold on to your monocles because something seems seriously out of place. Zoom in on that thing in the background. Does that look like a freaking car to you? I mean, I know what you're thinking, Shane, it's probably just a carriage, but look at the shape of it, the wheels, that sleek design, that screams early automobile, people. Like maybe a really early Tesla prototype? Did Elon Musk secretly invent time travel too? I'm freaking out. This photo has me shook. Imagine for a second accidentally driving your Tesla through some kind of time warp and ending up in the middle of a dusty old western town. The horses would be terrified. This photo is proof that someone, somewhere, figured out time travel, and they might even be cruising around in style while they're at it. Okay, next photo. Alright, you guys, this next photo is wild. It's supposed to be a casual hangout from the 1970s, all bell-bottoms and bad hair, you know the vibe. But wait, what's that in the corner? Is that a laptop? Seriously, zoom in on that thing. It looks like a clunky old-school computer, way ahead of its time. I mean, the first Apple computer didn't even come out until the late 70s. So, what is this thing doing here? Did Bill Gates have a secret time-traveling twin brother we didn't know about? Or maybe some tech genius decided to take their invention for a spin back in time. Can you imagine trying to explain the internet to someone in the 70s? They'd probably think you were high. This photo just proves that technology is weird, time travel is weirder, and honestly, nothing surprises me anymore. Okay, moving on. Okay, this next photo is messing with my mind. It's an old photograph, probably from the early 1900s, judging by the clothes and the cars. But there's something in the background that just doesn't belong. It's a building, but not just any building. This thing looks like it belongs in a futuristic sci-fi movie. I'm talking sleek, modern design, all glass and steel. It's like someone dropped a skyscraper from the year 2040 right into the middle of this vintage photo. How is this even possible? Did some time-traveling architect decide to leave their mark on history? Maybe it's a secret government experiment gone wrong, or maybe aliens just have really good taste in architecture. Whatever it is, this photo is making me question everything I thought I knew about history. Seriously, this is some Men in Black level stuff right here. I need a moment to process this. Okay, next photo. Okay guys, this one's wild. We're looking at a photo from the 1940s, right? Think World War II, everyone's dressed like they're in a black and white movie, but zoom in on this guy in the corner. He's holding something weird. It looks like a camera, but not like the clunky box cameras they had back then. This thing is small, compact, it's got a lens that looks way too advanced. Is it possible this is some kind of prototype, a super secret government project or something? Or could this be evidence of a time traveler just casually snapping pics of the past? I mean, think about it, if you had a time machine, wouldn't you be documenting everything? This photo is like looking through a crack in the universe, you know? It makes you wonder, what else is out there that we haven't noticed? What if we're surrounded by time travelers all the time and we just don't even realize it? This photo is proof that sometimes the truth really is stranger than fiction. Stranger. Alright, you guys know I love a good fashion mystery, so check this out. A photo from the 1920s, flapper dresses, slicked back hair, the whole shebang. But something's not right. Look closer at this woman's waist. See that? That, my friends, is what looks a whole lot like a fanny pack. Now, I know what you're thinking. Maybe it's just a purse or something, right? But look at the shape, the size, it's too perfect. Fanny packs weren't really a thing back then. They were like peak 80s, you know? So how did this futuristic fashion accessory end up in the roaring 20s? Is it possible this is a case of someone slipping through time, bringing their modern sensibilities with them? Or maybe, just maybe, fanny packs are actually a timeless trend and we're just playing catch-up? Whatever the explanation, this photo is proof that even the most stylish eras can hold secrets. Okay, get ready to have your minds blown. This next photo takes us back to the 1950s, a time of poodle skirts, sock hops, and futuristic gadgets. I'm serious. Take a look at this picture. It seems like a normal scene, right? But zoom in on the guy in the background. He's holding something that looks suspiciously like a smartphone. I mean, it's small, it's rectangular. He's holding it like he's scrolling through TikTok or something. Now I know what you're thinking. Maybe it's just a cigarette case or a small radio, but come on, guys. The shape is all wrong, and look at the way he's holding it. That's a smartphone grip if I've ever seen one. Could this be a visitor from the future, checking their DMs in the middle of the Cold War? Or maybe it's just a really convincing optical illusion. Whatever's going on here, this photo is proof that the past is full of mysteries that make you question everything you thought you knew. Okay, guys, buckle up, because this one is wild. We're talking about a painting, supposedly from ancient Rome, showing a bunch of gladiators, right? You know, lions, chariots, the whole 9 yards. But hold on, right there, in the middle of the arena, is that a freaking Toyota Camry? No joke, a Camry just chilling with the chariots. How is that even possible? Did Toyota invent time travel and we just don't know about it? This is some serious Back to the Future stuff. I mean, I know what you're thinking, it's photoshopped, right? It has to be. But what if it isn't? What if some dude from Toyota went back in time to show those gladiators what a real set of wheels looks like? I'm just saying, it's a possibility, and this photo is proof. Alright, let's talk about fashion disasters, but like time-traveling fashion disasters. We've all seen those photos of our parents in the 80s, right? The big hair, the shoulder pads, the neon colors. It was a wild time, but this photo takes the cake. It's a classic 80s scene, a group of friends hanging out, probably listening to some Journey or Def Leppard. But wait a minute. Zoom in on the guy on the left. What's that on his wrist? Is that a smartwatch? No way! In the 1980s, this dude is straight up rocking a modern smartwatch with his members-only jacket. I'm telling you, this is evidence of time travel. Maybe he came back to warn us about something. Maybe he just wanted to blend in, or maybe, just maybe, he's a time-traveling fashion police officer, here to arrest us all for our fashion crimes. I mean, let's be real, some of those 80s trends? Yikes. Okay, you guys, this next one is seriously messing with my mind. We're talking about a photograph, right? An old photograph, like something your great-grandma would have. It's a street scene, all black and white, with people in those old-timey clothes. But here's the thing. In the background is a skyline. And not just any skyline, a skyline that looks straight out of Back to the Future. I'm talking towering skyscrapers, these sleek, glassy buildings. I mean, how is that even possible? Is it possible that what we're seeing is a glitch in the Matrix, a glimpse of a future city bleeding through into the past? The technology, the materials, the sheer scale of it, it just doesn't add up. Let me know in the comments what you guys think is going on, because this one has me officially stumped. Alright, strap yourselves in because we're diving into the Twilight Zone. This photo is from the 1960s. Think beehive hairdos, bell-bottoms, the whole groovy scene. And in the middle of it all, chilling in a park, is this dude. He's wearing what looks like a VR headset, a sleek, modern sci-fi movie VR headset. It looks identical to the Oculus headsets we use today. VR in the 60s? Did he bring it back from the future? Maybe he's a time-traveling tech genius. This photo is a giant question mark. Was this guy a time traveler? I need your help with this one, guys. Oh my God, you guys, we've reached the end of our journey through time. Or at least our journey through these crazy, mind-bending photos. I don't know about you, but my head is spinning. From ancient Egyptians chilling with modern tools, to 1920s hipsters rocking futuristic gadgets, we've seen it all. And honestly, after all of that, I have more questions than answers. Are these photos proof of time travel? Glitches in the Matrix? Elaborate hoaxes? I guess the truth is out there, somewhere. Or maybe it's lost in the sands of time. But that's the beauty of it all, isn't it? The mystery, the intrigue, the possibility that maybe, just maybe, something truly extraordinary is happening right under our noses. So keep those eyes peeled, my friends, and let me know if you spot any time travelers lurking in the shadows. Until next time, stay curious.